Okay, okay. This I've seen this type of AI short yesterday. It was about Magic Johnson and his son. It's kind of foggy as if it's how much is true, how much is not about him taking the son out of his will because his son is causing trouble for I think his stepmother or something like that. Um, so I don't know how much that is true. I did go to Google and look up the information. It seems true, but it still says allegedly they took the son out of his will and all that shit. But I was shocked to find out. I read a comment that it was AI. I said, "How's AI? Those footages are real, but the voice isn't." You know what I'm saying? The footages are real, but the voice is not. So I'm thinking it was meant the AI. The footage in the video was AI, but it was actually the voice that they were talking about, and how it's. I was like, "How did they catch that?" Because I thought it was really Magic Johnson speaking, but come to find out, when you listen to it, you really listen to how the voice is, how the speech is. You will see that it's AI. Even though it's impressive, you can still see it's AI. You can hear it rather that it's AI. So I just want to make a this might be a quick video here. I just want to show something. I've seen another one featuring Jermaine Jackson because a lot of people are talking about his face and shit like that. I do believe he did get work on his face. But so I ran across this one because I was looking up content on people talking about Jermaine's face and shit, Jermaine Jackson's face. So this video was recommended to me, and come to find out, this is also AI. And Jermaine did not say anything like this. I'm gonna show y'all now.
Don't stand there judging me for getting plastic surgery at 71. I'm standing here enduring post-op agony just so outsiders like you don't look down on the Jackson name. Even if my features have shifted, as long as I step onto that red carpet, every single spotlight answers to me. Watching those so-called nephews loitering around is irritating. They can't carry a room this big. That's why I have to be aggressive. I have to dominate every key position. I ignored them the entire time because they don't deserve to share this moment with me. My focus was entirely on Jafar. He is my masterpiece, the only true vessel for Michael's spirit. I struck those overbearing poses to turn this premiere into my personal drill, showing anyone waiting for a laugh exactly who the backbone of this family is. I kept interrupting and pushing my son's talent because I have zero patience for nonsense. Janet actually tried to undermine me. Fine, I was looking for a reason to push her out of the estate decisions anyway. As for Paris, she was smart to stay away. She knew she'd just be oxygen in the room. I don't need your warmth, I need absolute control. Don't stand there judging me for getting plastic surgery at 71. I'm standing here in.
It does sound like he's sick. The mouth was almost in sync. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty fucking impressive. I give it. I give it to him. It's pretty fucking impressive because it's like his lips are in sync with the first words and shit. So I give him that. However, um, you can hear it. I mean, at first you may not catch it. And don't feel bad if you run across these videos and you thought it was real. It was Jermaine actually speaking. I was fooled, but that's why the comment section is a blessing. And YouTube should never ever get rid of it, ever. So it's like you get insight because not everybody is stupid. Especially if they've seen content like this before, So, and number two, Jermaine Jackson himself and Magic Johnson should actually sue these content creators that's putting this shit out there. I mean, I like AI. There's a lot of aspects of AI that I like. I even have apps that I fuck with, like AI reface and all that shit, video that what I'm saying, I fuck with those. I share those on my Discord, and to my loved ones, I share them. Depending on the video that I made using AI and shit like that, or the picture and shit like that. So I fuck with it. I fuck with AI on a certain level, you know what I'm saying? But this type of shit, this is definitely abuse at this point here. This is the definition of somebody abusing AI. So this is really fucked up, to be honest. This is not funny. It's weird. It's like this vilifies Jermaine, you know what I'm saying? Jermaine Jackson. It vilifies him. With Magic Johnson, it just basically it just altered his persona. You know what I'm saying? Like altered it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So it's like he was like that number. Some of the things he said, even the words that I chose in here, is like not Jermaine. Like nobody can pitch. Some people actually said in the comment section that they can't picture Jermaine saying certain things that he says in here. It's like I know it's AI. You know what I'm saying? Like you can only if he does speak like this behind closed doors. There's no evidence to prove it because it's behind closed doors, and none of his family members said that he's like this. They never actually said in interviews or anything like that. So this AI Jermaine is like a complete dick, an asshole. He said there's nothing but oxygen and all that shit, a waste of space. Fuck everybody else. It's all about my son playing Michael Jackson and shit like that. It's like I'm the backbone of this family, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like given if Jermaine is like this or he thinks like this, there's no proof. Like real un-AI proof to prove that he's like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? I just think this type of content, it shouldn't be on YouTube at all. They should get fucking flagged. They should get their channels definitely fucking deleted. This type of shit is fucked up. This is just as bad as the channels that come up and say, oh, John Travolta passed away and all that shit, but they will come to find out the celebrity didn't pass away and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just as bad. This type of shit goes in the same category as those channels. So, but y'all, they get 1.4K likes and shit. Yeah, probably because they think it's fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me everybody that hit the like button on this short here actually didn't know it was AI? You know what I'm saying? No, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't hit the like on this. You can see because it's not funny. It's fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. This is grounds for lawsuit. Jermaine can sue, man. This vilifies him. This he didn't say these things. It's crazy. It's like, cause if I was Jermaine, if I saw shit like this would infuriate me. It would. It really would infuriate me. So, I mean, like let's read some of these comments, man. Let's check them out. See what people are saying here. Lol, woo. I tell you, this whole AI bullshit is just way out of control. That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh my God, this type of shit is ridiculous. This is like I said, this AI abuse. Well said, my friend, exactly. So this is definitely abuse at its finest. I knew when AI was coming around, when it was starting to take form and shit like that, when it was coming more plentiful and shit. I was like, I told people, I said, don't be surprised, man. You know some people are going to try to abuse this shit somehow. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was bound to happen. Everybody should have known it was going to come. That people was going to use this to deceive people. You know what I'm saying? Because you could already make it so the voice sounds just like the original person and shit like that, which is impressive by itself. But they can also abuse it to frame you, to make you say things that you didn't say. You know what I'm saying? Like to take you down as a character so you can lose everything you hold dear. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. They can use AI to say that, but you didn't say those words and shit like that. And that's what's fucked up. It's like it doesn't. I guess attention means that much to you that you got to fucking wake up in the morning, go to your computer and mix up and come up with a fucking short like this to deceive and also vilify Jermaine Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? It's crazy. I mean, likely if Jermaine does find out about this, the person is definitely AI. It is. If Jermaine did find this or hear about the content like this exists, regarding him, he probably would likely just sweep it under the rug and say, whatever, whatever. I'm going on with my life. And I can respect that if he doesn't try to take no legal action against him. But if he does, I respect that too. You know, it's like, it's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. This person says some people really believe this AI crap. Yeah, some people do, but some people fell for this. They actually think that's Jermaine speaking. I mean, I thought it was real when I saw the Magic Johnson one. I believed it was actually him talking and shit like that, but then I read the comments and somebody said it was AI. I said, "How's that AI?" So I started listening to it again, and then I started to hear because some people was like the voice is like too robotic or something basically. And I listened to it again. I said, "Yeah, they right. I can hear it now. That ain't him speaking, you know." And when I saw this, I actually did think it was Jermaine speaking at first, but then I started thinking like, what? Wow, this is kind of odd from to publicly say this. This is kind of odd to say these words like this and choose saying a waste of oxygen. He's the backbone of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like other things he said that he supposedly said in this video. It's like, and then I went to the comments and I started reading these AI comments. I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's why it didn't make no sense to me. Because I said, that's why I thought something was off with it. This is crazy, man. AI, whoever made this video is wrong because Jacksons would never speak nonsense in front of the world, but unity since Michael's passing. They know they need to stick together if they are going to make it without Michael representing the Jacksons' name. What is valid is family unity, especially after such significant loss. It's incredibly important. It makes sense that they want to honor Michael's legacy by standing together. Yeah, let's say Jermaine does feel like, let's say everything this AI said, Jermaine actually feels. There's no fucking way in hell that he's going to actually publicly speak like this. He's not going to do it because he knows it's going to ruin him as a person. If he expresses his true feelings, if he does feel like this, there's no way he would do this. No fucking way. And number two, that's a celebrity thing. They tend to be really, really, really careful with the words that they say in interviews and shit like that. They tend to be, sometimes they're too fucking careful to the point where it's laughable and ridiculous. But that's naturally how they are. They're really careful because they know that people can misinterpret what they say, blah, blah, blah. That's probably why I'd be interested if I was a celebrity because they know in any interview with Y Chromosome, he's not going to hold back shit. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like somebody, I'm going to say, I'm making public, I don't like this person. And I'm not going to hold back. You know what I'm saying? And then if I say some interview and I'm proved to be wrong afterwards, I will go out publicly and apologize and explain that I was wrong. Because that shows that I'm a human being, I'm making mistakes. So I could be off. I could say something and it will not be true. You know what I'm saying? At least I can man up and say I was wrong. I was incorrect. So yeah, like I said, Jermaine is not gonna be like saying anything, any of this shit like in public. He would never do that. Family unity this is a response here. Family unity from the most jealous black sheep in history. Yeah, a lot of people did say Jermaine is jealous of Michael. He could be not. I don't know. I mean, I hope that it's not true. I mean, if he is, that's pretty fucked up. Why would you be jealous of your brother? You should be happy for your brother. It's ridiculous to be jealous of him. It's like, but it was a time where they didn't speak to each other for years, and Michael Jackson was known to be closest to Jermaine out of all his brothers and shit like that. And when he moved away and he got famous, you know, like in the 90s and shit like that, they didn't talk to each other for a while. I imagine that they buried a hatchet sometime and just started talking to each other again. But Jermaine did admit that he was hurt that Michael Jackson wasn't speaking to each other. That was it. But that doesn't prove that he was jealous of Michael. You know what I'm saying? He was hurt. It was his brother. You know, like he felt that people basically took his brother away from him. You know, he started to forget his family, basically. You know what I'm saying? He started focusing on people who really didn't care about him. That's what Jermaine pretty much said in an interview a while back, you know, but he did deny that he was jealous of Michael. He did deny it, but like I said, people gonna believe what they believe. Me, I don't fucking know. I doubt it. I mean, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not saying that he wasn't. I'm not saying that he was. I'm just saying like I doubt it. You know, I don't know. So this person finishes, he said he hates his siblings and their children. Wow. Where's the unity? Star of the red carpet for what? He betrayed Randy, Marlon, and Michael, destroyed the group, now jealous of his siblings' kids, but everyone must recognize his. Only his son could be involved in the movie because of his issues. That sounds like you believe that this AI shit, that he said this. Yeah, but this person, the person who started the thread, knows it's bullshit. But it's not like this person who replied to it believes that Jermaine said these things. This person says, so true. People are still so wicked. So, not how the Jacksons would speak, but some stupid people would run with this. Sorry for them. These people don't care about hurting their fellow brothers or sisters. He's been dead for nearly 17 years. Forgot to turn my radio on. I was so worked up over this shit, but this fake AI shit. You know, I was so worked over, I forgot to goddamn turn the fucking my music on in the background. I just thought I'd turn it on. So, anyways, um, it said, okay, let me read this over. It said, Marvel says, so true. People are still so wicked. So, not how the Jacksons would speak, right? But some people, but some stupid people would run with this. Sorry for them. These people don't care about hurting their fellow brothers or sisters. No, it's about attention and fucking and shit like clicks and all. It's about getting attention, man. It's about lying and deceiving people. That's what it's about. He's been dead for nearly 17 years. So how long? It doesn't matter how long you've been dead for 17. It doesn't matter how long Mike Jackson's been dead. That's not the point. How, he said, you know, Michael wouldn't approve. He loved all of you. No division. That's true. That's true. Yeah, some people actually believe this is real, man. Unfortunately, it's like this guy says, so-called nephews and nieces, Jaffa the only true vessel for Michael, Jafar rather. Finally, a Jackson who says out loud, those are not Michael's biological children. Wait, what is he talking about? You talking about Paris and Blanket and Prince? No, they're not his biological children. But what? Why are you bringing this up? There are his children, though. Thank you for giving us the clarification of that. Thank you for that information. But that wasn't need to be said here. This is not about Michael Jackson's children. What the fuck, man? That's definitely. Let me move on. That's definitely AI. Well, anyways, this person says this child seems to believe this is actually Jermaine Jackson speaking. Unfortunately, that's definitely AI. Lol. AI. Michael says I'm already tired of it. Yes. No, I'm not tired of AI itself and on YouTube and media and shit like that. I'm tired of this deceitful fucking abuse of AI. That's what I'm tired of. Fucking goddamn. It's like everything I look at online, I gotta fucking second guess to see if it's fucking AI or not at this point. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous now. I seen a video earlier. Actually, it was a short earlier of this classic singer named Bobby DeBarge. And you just know it's AI. Nobody in the comments said it. They was talking about how much they love Bobby DeBarge. But you know that shit was AI, man. At first I was like, is that really AI? Because it is. It is. My eyes told me the truth. Anyways, back to this. Look at this. He says the voice changed mid-conversation. It definitely not Jermaine talking. AI crap again. People please oppose the AI crap. Yeah, the deceitfulness. I didn't notice the voice change, but I noticed the sound. The sound and the background changed in the beginning of it. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can get y'all to hear it. Because in the beginning, the sound you can hear more. You can hear different. You can hear a different sound than it actually will change.
During post-op surgery at 71. Surgery at 71. I'm standing here enduring post-op agony just so outsiders like you don't look down on the Jackson name. Even if my features have shifted, as long as I step onto that red carpet, every single spotlight answers to me. Watching those so-called nephews loitering around is irritating. They can't carry a room this big. That's why I have to be aggressive. I have to dominate every key position. I ignored them the entire time because they don't deserve to share this moment with me. My focus was entirely on Jafar. He is my masterpiece.
Yeah, the sound has been changed here, but in the very beginning, you could when he starts talking, the sound definitely changed. I don't know about his voice changing though. I don't think I caught that.
The only true vessel for Michael's spirit. I struck those overbearing poses to turn this premiere into my personal drill, showing anyone waiting.
Yeah, saying shit like the only true vessel for Michael's spirit, those so-called nephews. It's like, come on, like Jermaine, I hate him. Come on, you think he's gonna publicly say shit like this for real? Come on now.
For a laugh, exactly who the backbone of this family is. I kept interrupting and pushing my son's talent because I have zero patience for nonsense. Janet actually tried to undermine me. Fine, I was looking for a reason to push her out of the estate decisions anyway. As for Paris, she was smart to stay away. She knew she'd just be oxygen in the room. I don't need your warmth, I need absolute control.
I don't need your warmth from the absolute control. He needs control, and he's the backbone and all that shit. It's like, no, this is not Jermaine speaking here. It's not. Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna try to see if I can catch exactly when the sound changes. That's why I'm gonna listen to it again. But I ain't finna play the whole thing.
Don't stand there judging me for getting plastic surgery at 71. I'm standing here enduring post-op agony just so outsiders like you don't look down on the Jackson name. Even if my features have shifted, as long as I step onto that red carpet, every single spotlight answers to me. Watching those so-called nephews loitering around is irritating. They can't carry a room this big. That's why I have to be aggressive. I have to dominate every key position. I ignored them the entire...
I mean, like the sound vibe does change. It changed by this point. But anyways, it's bullshit at the end of the day. It's AI bullshit. Listen to this person. He says, I always found Jermaine and Randy Jackson to be more interested in Michael because they created a beautiful family with the same woman. But I always wondered whether the children were siblings or cousins. What? Listen, let me move on. Said Jermaine and Marlon are so good looking. Come on. Can we just ban AI completely? It's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. Nobody likes fake. We want the real. ban this type of shit need to stop. This the fame and all this vilification of people, using AI to vilify people and shit, and saying things that they didn't fucking say. The voice isn't even. It is. It sounds just like him. How is it not the same? That's how he speaks.
Time because they don't deserve to share this moment with me. My focus was entirely on.
I'm gonna tell you what's amazing. They have it where, cause I used to wonder this back. I used to wonder this when I started listening to AI music. I was like, how come you can hear them inhale like? How come you can't hear it inhale when they go for the other verse? You know. Now they have it where I told you AI is evolving. They got it where you can hear them inhale, unless there's somebody's voice speaking and they making themselves sound like. Maybe it's like one of those, what do you call it? You know, we use technology to make your voice different. They probably using that and having them voice sound like Jermaine's. That's why you can hear the exhale and shit like that. Other than that, if that's AI complete, that's pretty impressive. Because that makes it more realistic and shit like that. You know, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Because in the very beginning, he wasn't saying those words.
Jafar, he is my masterpiece.
In the beginning, I mean, the lip sync is
Only true vessel for Michael's.
the lip sync is the lip sync is damn near perfect though. I'm gonna see that again. I'm gonna see that again.
I don't need your warmth. I need absolute control.
Here you go.
Don't stand there judging me for getting plastic surgery at 71. I'm standing here enduring.
That lip sync is damn like he actually said that shit.
Post-op agony, just so outsiders like you don't look down on the Jackson name, even if my.
Yeah, this person I'd be ashamed of himself making this shit. But yeah, they're gonna get all these views, all these comments, likes, all that shit. That's why they're gonna keep doing this type of shit until they're stopped. Because if I made one short like this and I got all these comments and views and shit, all these likes, why wouldn't I be encouraged to keep this shit up? Why wouldn't I be? Look at this. Listen to this person. True colors of a person will always show. Yeah, that's true. He was a fine man. I thought he was aging gracefully. No need to go under the knife. Oh, you talking about oh yeah, let's practice surgery. Yeah. I didn't think he. That's fun. That's the funny part about his face. I didn't think he would go on. I didn't think nobody else would go under the knife besides Michael. At least Michael had a reason to do it. He had that fucking vitiligo going on and shit like that. So he had to, but I think I feel Michael Jackson overdid it. Yes, I felt he overdid it. You know, the hair is explained because he had gotten into an accident doing a Pepsi commercial, which I'm pretty sure you know about, when he got his hair caught on fire. So he had to wear wigs and shit like that. And I guess unfortunately they didn't have no wigs that resembled African American hair, I guess. But anyways, that's why Michael Jackson's hair became the way it did, you know, over the years. But that's explained from that. But as far as his face, yeah, I felt he overboard. We went overboard with the plastic surgery and shit like that. I do felt he went overboard. So, but as for Jermaine, anybody else, I didn't think they would even go under the knife. So I am surprised that Jermaine did it. You know, and so I do agree with Royal here that he was a fine man. I thought he was aging gracefully. No need to go under the knife. Right, I agree. I mean, his older brother Jackie looks great, and his younger brother Marlon looks fantastic for the age. It's like, come on, man. That's right. Listen to this. But he said Michael was the wrong color. What? He's a hypocrite till it benefits him, and he
will force it, like waiting for Michael to die to take the spotlight.
What? He said Michael was the wrong color. The fuck are you talking about? This person responds saying, not him take the spotlight, but use his son to take the spotlight. Yeah, Jafar Jackson, the one who plays his uncle in Michael, refused to take a salary because it was all about honoring his Mike. It was all about honoring his uncle's name as opposed to getting a big paycheck for playing as his uncle. He refused a salary. Or if he got something, it was a very small amount, but he refused like the regular salary he would have gotten had he just accepted it. And he spent 2 years perfecting his uncle's persona, how he danced, how he talked, and the way he carried himself and shit like that. So that alone is worth a watch. This man put 2 years into playing his uncle. And even during rehearsal for the movie, he will ask after they say cut, he'll say, "Oh, how did I do?" You know what I'm saying? He wants to get it right. He wants to get his uncle perfect. I respect that from Jafar. This is AI crap, not a person. Lol, that's true. It's AI. It's not a person. That's all AI because Jermaine Jackson is a good man. Uncle Freddie Max X said so. My favorite singer out of the Jacksons. And speaking of singer out of the Jacksons, their father, Joe Jackson, said he's okay. I just saw this earlier. I'm trying to paraphrase this. He says he thinks Jermaine Jackson is a better singer than Michael, but as far as dancing and performing and putting on the show, Michael outshines Jermaine. As far as an entertainer and shit like that, that's Michael's stake in that. But he did. Joe Jackson did say that Jermaine was definitely he felt he was a better singer than Michael was. That's when they followed Joe Jackson. And no, it wasn't AI. It was an interview that was done about 15 years ago. So way before AI was a thing, coming and doing voice and shit like that. So it was that. So don't think like, oh, you probably saw an AI short where he said that. I said, nope. That was definitely Joe Jackson that said that. Yeah, I mean, as far as singing is concerned, I felt Jermaine had a nice voice. In fact, if you want me to be really honest, I think every single brother in that group and sister has a beautiful voice, singing voice. If they tried to sing or they took a little singing lesson, those who haven't sung before, I feel that that they all have singing. Even Jackie Jackson, the oldest brother, he sounds good. I like his voice, man. Randy sounded good. The younger brother, Marlon, he had a little singing career going on. It didn't really go nowhere, but he sang pretty good. I ain't heard a bad Jackson sing. I heard that. I haven't heard it. The only one the only one I heard that sung bad was LaToya. I think she's the worst Jackson in my opinion. LaToya Jackson's definitely the worst one. She's deceitful. She's phony. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel whenever I fucking see her in interviews and when she speaks. She even looks like a fake person. Even today, she looks like a fucking Brazilian doll. But let me stop. I'm getting off topic here, but you get my point. The Jacksons in general are very talented family. Even Michael Jackson's nephews are from Tito. Even Tito Jackson can sing. Tito Jackson, his three sons can sing. You know what I'm saying? They sound great. I mean, like, I could go on and on. What a talented family the Jacksons are, you know? So, but yeah, so, they just laughing. AI sure told us oxygen in the room, Lord help. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, that shit was funny, but at the same time, Jermaine, if I was Jermaine Jackson, this would piss me off, man. And like I said, it's deceitful because I'm mad because there are people that actually saw this and actually thought it was real. I was fooled when I saw the Magic Johnson one yesterday. So I'm thinking, and another thing that pisses me off is that I'm going to see more of these motherfucking type of shorts too. Or they take a celebrity, vilify them, put words in their mouth and shit like that, and make a goddamn short. Shit like that. So you don't know what to believe anymore at this point. You just don't. It's like no wonder people are so happy that you have the option to have shorts that be recommended to you when you log into YouTube. That's why they're so happy about it, because these shorts are fucking ridiculous. Some of these shorts are retarded. It's crazy, man. The recommended shorts that I get sometimes, I be like, wait a minute. How'd I get this one? This is a weird one here. It's like, I ain't look up anything related to this short, you know? Why did YouTube recommend me this? But I can say for the most part, the shorts that are recommended to me are related to my watch history and search history. It is hard to believe Jermaine said this. Yeah, because it's not because he didn't. That's why. It's because he didn't. We just kind of put a reply there. It's because he didn't say it. Sounds AI to me. It is. Definitely AI. Well, I don't know how this looks on your devices. Hopefully you're just listening to me and doing other things. And you're not looking at your device, but I don't know how this is going to look for y'all, but I think it's going to look kind of small. Because I can only look at YouTube shorts vertically, unfortunately. My orientation on my phone is horizontal or widescreen, if you will. So I'm sorry if it looks bad. That's the reason. That's my explanation as to why it looks like that on y'all's screen. The picture may look kind of small and shit like that. But like I said, I can't view shorts vertically. It's not like the YouTube post where I can make it horizontal and I can leave it at that. So when I hit the record button, it will be horizontal throughout the whole video. Shorts are different. They're only viewed vertically, so. This is probably what he was thinking, but AI said it. Yeah, that'd be something if he thinks that. That's fucking sad. If Jermaine actually thinks this, that's pretty fucking sad, man. That's an arrogant prick. And there's a lot of people like that's in this world that's like that, you know, especially when they become big and shit, they become arrogant. It's a fucking bad attitude to have, man. I mean, I touched on this some years ago talking about this fucking YouTube streamer and shit, but I ain't really finna go there right now. Arrogance is basically a poison, put it that way. It does sound like Jermaine. They said they need to stop because it doesn't even sound like Jermaine. It does sound like him. I disagree with that. Did it sound just like him? I ain't heard Jermaine speak a lot, but I heard him speak enough to think it was his voice. I didn't even question it. Come on, man. AI, stop words in people's mouth. I will sue the hell out of these. Yeah, me too. Me too. I would have that shit fucking like, oh, gosh, man. But like I said before, if Jermaine finds out about this, I think what he would do is just go on with his life sweeping on the rug. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's slander, yes. I mean, it vilifies you, yeah, but not everybody's gonna believe it. Not everybody's gonna believe it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. Does anybody recognize the speech as sarcastic AI? What? Jermaine has never liked standing in Michael's shadow. Now we can live through his son Jafar in the biggest spotlight. Jermaine lost my respect to mess up the family to make children with his brother's ex. Well, as far as him having children with his brother's ex, that's what she was at the time, his ex. They was not in a relationship by the time he started sleeping with her. I did look that up. It wasn't like they were together and then she was sneaking out and sleeping with him and shit like that. That's not what was going on. I believe that as far as Randy Jackson is concerned, he had about 2 children with her, I think. 1 or 2 children with her. And I think that he got mad because he was making plans to mend in their relationship, to get back together with her. But by the time that was going to happen, he found out Jermaine and her were sleeping together. And not only got her pregnant, and number 2, they was going to get married, and they end up getting married, and that's what pissed him off. Otherwise, I don't know why he was upset about it. Randy Jackson was upset about it. I don't get why. If you wasn't with her and you was making no plans to get back together with her, I don't know why he was upset. That goes over my fucking head. Like I said, only reason I see he was upset is that he still loved her and he plans to mend their relationship, even though they were having a lot of problems with each other. I mean, it was about child support and all this. There was arguing all the time and shit like that. You know, it's like, and she stated that she was not happy with Randy. She said Jermaine was pretty much a better man than Randy was. You know, so I'm thinking if Randy was trying to get back, which he probably would have said, no, it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that. But like I said, him getting mad over that shit, if he had no plans of getting back with her, is fucking bonkers to me. It makes no fucking sense why he would get mad. Unless he still had feelings for her and he wanted to make ways to mend their relationship. Oh, please stop it already. This person, oh, please stop it already. First of all, that's not Jermaine. Second, Jermaine would never do or say that. Right. Jermaine Jackson is a legend. He doesn't need to seek anybody's validation because he paid his dues together with his brothers. So haters, back off the Jackson family legacy. Yeah, basically. So I'm going to just leave it at that with that comment. There's more in here, but I ain't finna go through them. Shit, it's already 43 minutes in, man. This is long enough. So there you have it. Jermaine Jackson. This fucking fake ass AI deceitful shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what the fuck, bro? It's only just like AI is going to advance. It's only going to get worse from here. They're going to be more motherfuckers coming up, deceiving motherfuckers with AI and shit. God, I can't stand these fucking people, man. So, with that being said, this is why Chromosome signed the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all. And be safe out there. Peace. I'm out.